Hey guys, how's it going? I'm the Film Attacker. Today, I'm doing something different, something I have never done on my channel before, a commentary video. What this is me basically watching either a TV show or a movie in basically, well, though you guys get to watch me react to it. Basically like a commentary track in a movie. You guys will hear me talk about it as the show progresses or the movie progresses. And today's is Stranger Things. Now, I'm watching this on 4K Blu-ray, and we're watching the very first episode of season one. I am starting exactly right at 0 seconds, 0 minutes and 0 seconds. So as soon as you guys click on it, I'll do a countdown before you have to click on the episode. So we're going to begin the countdown in five, four, three, two, one, click. You guys should be seeing the Netflix logo now. So let's go ahead and watch season one, episode one of Stranger Things. I love this show. November 6th, 1983, Hawkins, Indiana. I've always loved the fact they based this show in the early 80s. There's a lot, that means they can do a lot more shit with like 80s music and all that. But man, this show is, like, I still love the fact this show was shot so gorgeously. The show was shot so beautifully. The lighting is just amazing. The cinematography is just gorgeous. Just that slow, steady shot. So gorgeous. If you hear my show in the background, I'm sorry. There's no way around this, but hey, this will help you make sure you're on track with me. So I love the fact that, when every time there's a character who's always freaking out in like a horror movie, they always spam the elevator button. Like, go back and watch any movie that has like any horror movie that has an elevator in it. They always spam the elevator call button. Oh shit, you better get fucked. And you're fucked. Nice little transition from the elevator to the sprinklers. This reminds me of when me and my friends we used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons when we were kids in the basement. This reminds me of me and my friends. We're in deep shit. If I had to be honest, Will should have cast a protection spell. Let's be honest here, he should have cast a protection spell. All the days where, my friend would overshoot the dice and it would go somewhere we'd all freak out. I've been through this. Oh man, I've been in Dungeons and Dragons campaigns that have lasted me about 10 to 15 hours. Those games can go on forever. If you play it right, have a good enough campaign, you can play those games. You can play Dungeons and Dragons for like 15 to 20 hours straight. I've done it. Oh, this is blatant cheating, you dick. Listen to that fucking synthwave. See, that's gorgeous synthwave from Kyle Dixon. Oh my god. I still think this is probably the most gorgeous looking Netflix show in terms of like filmmaking wise. This show is gorgeous. I just love the synth music in this show. The synth music is perfect. So listen to that. Cal Dixon is a fucking master at synth. Oh man, X-Men 134 shit. This son of a bitch. I always love this shot. This gorgeous shot right here. Suspenseful. Didn't rely on like it. It's sort of a jump scare, but to me, it's well earned. It didn't like feel unnecessary. You know what I mean? So with that fucking gorgeous like cinematography on this show, man. Like you could tell the people behind this show, they really gave a fuck about Stranger Things. Like they cared about the product. The Duffer Brothers deserve a lot of respect for this because they did a good job with this show. He dialed 911. If you look at him dialing the rotary phone, he dialed 911, which is pretty cool. This is always such a great scene right here. It's suspenseful. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, and again, it's just well filmed, really well executed. Now, see, unlike most kids in like these type of situations, I actually like the fact that they kept it pretty realistic. You know, if I was a kid in Will's shoes right now, I would immediately run to get the gun. So I mean, he unlike kids who would shit their pants in most movies and like hide in a corner, at least Will went and ran for the gun. So that was a pretty cool moment. See that's that shot always gets. I love the way that shot like you know it's classic like really smart horror movie like cinematography shots where you have the camera pointed at someone but you don't have the camera facing this way in your face, so it's like you know something's coming. The camera's pointed right at Will, and as soon as something started coming behind him, the camera immediately out of focus on Will, and you saw something go like rise above his right shoulder. So that was like a really clever shot. I do love that shot a lot. Time for the fucking epic main theme for Stranger Things. I love this theme. Every time I rewatch this show, I never skip it. Again, you gotta commend Kyle Dixon's work on this. Kyle Dixon did an amazing job with the synth work for this show. He did such an amazing job. I actually own the Kyle Dixon soundtracks for the show. It's that damn good. He's actually a big inspiration for me to get into synth. One of the biggest inspirations was his work. Duffer Brothers. I hope they do a new show too. Chapter 1: The Vanishing of Will Byers. Oh, dude, when it was guest starring Joe Carey. If you don't know who Joe Carey is, he played Steve. Man, they put him on the guest starring Jesus. Damn. He's not really a major part of like the first few episodes of season one, I don't think. Here comes the awesome David Harbour playing the amazing character of Hopper, one of my favorite characters of the entire show. Music by Kyle Dixon. Hell yeah. So this episode was written and directed by the Duffer Brothers. It's a late night, Jesus. Dude, there is no one else who can play Hopper than David Harbour. I'm sorry, there's no one who can play him as good as David Harbour. I just love how he leaves the TV on, doesn't even turn it off. Bro, the power bill must be through the roof if that's the case. Then the actor, I can't remember his name, he's playing Jonathan. He's going to be in New Mutants. This is awesome. Dude, Winona Ryder, she's a fantastic actress. She did a great job in this show. Again, another great Kyle Dixon synth song coming up. I used to ride my bike to school when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie, I used to love riding my bike to school. The actor actually did have that disease in real life. That's a really cool fact. He still did a good job acting in the show too. always like the character of Barb. I just hate what they fucking did to her. Like, we didn't get enough time with her. Oh god, Steve Harrington with his hair down. Oh Jesus Christ. I'm not used to that. Dude, who would think that this character right here would become like one of the fan favorites of this TV show? He went from being like this kind of like douchebag to like being like the babysitter to like all the kids. I just can't believe he would go on to be like one of my favorite characters in the entire show, if not my favorite character. I just can't believe that shit, man. Feet in contemplation flow. I love that line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Netflix won't let those alone. Should have said the F word. Oh yeah, the one time I think this show like had like a main human villain. I mean, you could say Billy in season two was pretty bad, but you can't say in season three because in season three he was under control of the Mind Flayer. In season one he was kind of like a small villain, but not that big. But in season three, well, in season two he was like not a big villain, but season three he was under the control of the Mind Flayer, so that really doesn't count. Look at them fucking submachine guns. Getting gorgeous cinematography and gorgeous lighting. Just gorgeous all around. No shaky cam, all steady shots. It's absolutely beautiful. Like this scene, when I first watched it, really built up the tension because you didn't know what was going to come. They really did a great job with suspense and just the framing of these shots. Like they they really did a good job with that. Like really good job. It was always, dude. That thing looks so cool. Time for Millie Bobby Brown, aka 11. This character was really well done. Her arcs throughout seasons one, two, and three were really well done. Really well written character. To me, all the characters in this show are really well done. Have you noticed that this show's set in the 80s? But you can never, like, they mentioned the 80s once, and that was literally just set the date 1983. Again, with most other shows, they would have already thrown so many fucking references at you. There hasn't been one, and it's been like 23 minutes. That's a perfect balance. Like, yeah, say your show's set in the 80s, but don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Really well done. Good job. I mean, all the cars are from the 80s, but I mean, you can't really overdo it with that. Not gonna lie, that fucking food do look good. But run 11, bro, she stole them fucking fries, bro. I always loved Benny, man. I wish they would have gave Benny also another bigger role because Benny just felt like he was. I don't know, man. Benny was just. They didn't use him enough. And that's really sad. I've always loved the teacher in this show. He was like a really good character. To clarify, it is from The Hobbit. Even though it is in the Lord of the Rings universe, it was in the book The Hobbit. So Dustin is right in that situation because I've read both books. I've read all the Lord of the Rings books and the Hobbit books. Man, I always dreamed of having kind of like clubhouse like that when I was a kid, man. See, that's the second, probably second or third 80s reference so far in 27 minutes. Really well done. It's not that in your face. That's a real fucking burger, bro. I actually have that pop vinyl of 11 in the yellow Benny's Burgers t-shirt. I'll show you after this episode's done. I actually did want to get that tattoo in real life on my wrist. I just love the fact that it didn't make Benny like an asshole or a dick. They actually made him a guy who did genuinely care. Like, they didn't make him like this asshole, which is like a good thing. First time we see her use her powers on a fan. What I always found like weird is that during that when her nose didn't start bleeding, but I guess it wasn't that strenuous on her. All these people listening to your fucking phone calls, right? Sorry if I'm silent. I really love Stranger Things. Dude, look at that fucking Chevy, dude. Jesus Christ. But that thing's a motherfucking gas guzzler. Someone's fucking messaged me. I'm trying to record a commentary track, bro. Like, what the hell? That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart right there. Getting gorgeous cinematography. Great framework from the director of cinematography. Whoever did this, they did a phenomenal job. Can't believe Nancy becomes one of my other favorite characters too. It's fucking insane. I understand that pain, man. 'Cause he just wants to go find his friend. Just, I hope you join your chicken. I love this shot. It's like blue background with black with like the red tinted flashlights. It's so fucking awesome looking. I love the way that looks. There's Demi Gordon. I love the fact that he comes to the realization, well, fucking Steve. That's fucking Steve. That they're going out to find out despite what the law said because Will pretend threw a fireball to try to save his team instead of casting a protection spell to save himself, which was a pretty cool thing. They're going to go out there and risk themselves to find Will because Will risked himself to save his team in D&D. That's a pretty cool thing. I do like that. I was not used to seeing fucking Steve with his hair down. Hashtag not my Steve. There's the pop bottle right there. Her holding the ice cream. I love Benny, man. Again, I just love Benny's character. I don't know what the hell it is. I love Benny. I fucking hate that shit, man. Oh, dude, they got fucked. Like I said, the Benny's death was really sad, man. Even though you never got a chance to like know him that well, the way they wrote him, you instantly cared for him because he seemed like a genuinely nice guy. That's a great example of really good writing in the show. You could take such a small character like that and turn him into like this, like such a likable character that you kind of feel bad when he dies. Toto's Africa. I know this song like by heart. I love Toto's Africa. I mean, technically, he should have been there last night. I mean, a dick. This is actually a really good emotional moment. Winona Ryder is such a good fucking actress. Like, no one can take that away from her. She's such a damn good actress. I would do that for my friends right there. If my friend went missing, I'd fucking totally go search in the woods at night. I mean, Dustin has a point. I remember when I watched this episode the first time, I'm like, holy shit. I just love that shot too. It's such a great shot, man. That is episode 1 of Stranger Things. Again, I thought this was a great way to start off a show, especially a show of this caliber. For a show set in the 80s, they didn't have to shove 80s references down your throat in one episode. There was like a few nods to the 80s, but nothing too major. It was a great introduction to all the characters, um, including giving great characterization to small characters such as Benny, who didn't even last one episode. I honestly think this is a great fucking, you know, series, series premiere. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the first episode of Stranger Things with me. Um, please let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed it. If you want me to do more of these, I'd be down to do other ones. Hell, I may even do one during a live stream. You never know. So let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this. I know this is a longer video, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching it with me. Hope you guys enjoyed, watching Stranger Things for the first time or trying to get into it after not getting into it before. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day today, and I'll talk to you guys next time.